This morning, I want to talk about and deal with the MVP, the most valuable player, the most valuable player. The text to talk and the takeaway is what we're going to give you. The text this morning, 1 Corinthians 6:20. You are bought at a price. You are bought at a price. I need you to know something this morning that you are on God's kingdom team. You are on God's kingdom team, and you need to understand that in order to win the game, you have to understand what you bring to the table. What do you bring to the table? I love basketball. I love to watch it, both college and pro. And I know I'm going to run into trouble, but my guy is LeBron James. Okay, all right. I know there's Kobe fans out there, Pierre. I know that you're a Kobe fan. But look, let me just help you understand something. I like the fact that he is an MVP both on the court and off the court. You can't beat that brother's um, leadership with respect to justice issues, with respect to the things that are really having impact on African Americans. But when it comes down to it, we're not talking about LeBron. We're talking about you. LeBron knows who he is and what he brings to the table. Do you know what you bring to the table on God's kingdom team? Now, I want to break down MVP so that you will be able to know that you are God's MVP. The first thing that I need you to grab a hold of is the M. The M stands for the many times God has been there for you. Hebrews 13:5 says he said he's never going to leave you or forsake you. Forsaking means that I could do it. I have the power to do it, but I don't do it. God says, I will never do that. I not only can do it, I'm going to do it. And I'm always going to be there, and I have the power to do it. God says, according to Hebrews 13:5, I'm never going to leave you or forsake you. Why? Because of the many times, think about it. Think about the many times God has never let you down. He has never let you down. Why? Because you are God's MVP. You, the man, understand what you bring to the table and what God believes and thinks and upholds you in. Said that you are bought at a price. The second thing is this. The V stands for all the victories. All of the victories. 2 Corinthians 2:14 says, God always causes us to triumph. He always causes us to triumph. I know the game may seem like it's a lost case. I know it may seem like you're not going to win this time. But he always, now I want you to understand, what does the word always mean? What does the Greek stand for always? Let me tell you, it stands for always. God always causes us to be victorious. Now, it may not look that way sometimes, and it may seem like you don't win that particular game, but the championship is what he's going to bring you. He goes with you, fights for you, and gives you the victory, according to Deuteronomy. So the M stands for that the many times that he's been there, he's never left you or forsaken you. He's always brings you the victory. The P stands for the power he gives you to get wealth. The power he gives you to sustain yourself. You have to understand in Deuteronomy 8:18, he means that. He says, I give you power, the ability, the knowledge, the insight, the wisdom to get wealth, to sustain yourself. Because when you understand this, you know this. This is the takeaway I need you to get. You are on the kingdom team. Your jersey number is 1 because you are God's MVP. He made you. He created you, fearfully and wonderfully made you to be the person you are, the specificity in which you carry out things. Only you are the one that can carry that out. Don't hide your talent as the ones who had the one talent. He hid it because he was not sure that this is what he needed to do with it. He was a little embarrassed by it. I need you to get this before I close. I want you to understand this. It's called the donut principle. The donut principle. We pay more attention to the whole than the donut itself. When you look at a donut, you always look at what's not there than what is there. The first thing your mind goes to, the first thing your eyes go to in a donut is the whole, what is absent, what is not there. That's how we look at our lives so many times. What isn't right? What isn't going well? What don't I have? Instead of looking all around you and seeing what God has done for you. Why? Because you are God's MVP. He's going to give you the ball and you're going to win at the last second. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more morning manna. God bless you. Bye now.